Hello guys, and welcome to a new Battlegrounds updates video. Today I'm here to highlight the month 4 update and talk about what's in it. This update will be coming on August 3rd on the official servers, and it is already on the testing servers if you do want to check it out and test it out before it hits the official ones. So one of the big things about this update is that there will be crates added into the game and skins. So there will be 2 free crates and 1 paid crate. The paid crate will require a $2.50 key in order to open, but the free crates, you can open them, you can just buy them with your battle points and open them for free just like normal crates. And they said there is a limited number of crates that you can receive each week, with the crate prices being reset each Monday. Currently the limit is 6 crates per week, and you're free to trade them on the Steam marketplace. Also, the whole dev team is considering the whole cosmetic system altogether, and they are considering the ability to get free cosmetics by playing the game, which I actually think is a pretty good idea. You know, after wins or something like that, I think that would be pretty cool, but they're still discussing that. They did also give us a look at some of the items that we can get in the 2 free crates. So first here we're looking at the Survivor crate. You can see some of the new skins in there. Of course, it's going to be much harder to get those than the other common skins. There's many more of those inside of the crate, but if you do manage to get the new skins, you will be able to get this outfit from the Survivor crate. Next we have the other free crate, and this is the Wander crate. This one will again give you another outfit if you do manage to get the new skins out of this one as well. They didn't show us the Gamescom crate as they did with those 2 other free crates, showing all the items that are inside of it, the newer ones and older ones. But what we do know from last week is that these are the new skins that you will be able to get from that Gamescom paid crate. And actually I do have an update for you guys. As I'm making this video, I did check Twitter, and they did say that the update won't be pushed to the public test server until tomorrow. They did have an issue with the test build that they were trying to push out, and they said it's not stable enough to roll out. So hopefully this doesn't delay the update from going onto the official stable build on August 3rd. I'm really hoping it doesn't. I've been looking forward to this update. I was even going to jump into the test servers and check it out, but I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow, and hopefully that ends up happening. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed any further, but I will keep you guys updated. We'll see what ends up happening with this. But let's move on from all that and look at the patch notes. So here they are. We have a lot of server and client side optimizations. Also, the new item for this monthly update will be the MK14. We talked about that in another video, but it is a designated marksman rifle, or DMR, that can only be obtained from care packages, and the weapon is chambered for 7.62 and can have sniper rifle attachments. They've also added 2 new face presets and hairstyles to character customizations for both genders. Moving on to gameplay changes, there is a bunch of them, but I will highlight the ones that I think are important. First, they did of course add first-person servers to NA and EU solo and duo game modes. This update does bring first-person to those 2 game modes. Also, they added a new feature to report players, added a new animation when using different consumables. Players may now re-enter game if they have disconnected mid-game. This is really awesome. Disconnects or crashes are annoying, so you can now just reconnect right back in. Also, you may now play with Xbox controllers, and they will continue to make improvements for Xbox controllers. I don't know why you'd want to use your Xbox controller versus PC players with mouse and keyboard, but I guess if you're playing pretty casually and just want to chill or something, sit back on the couch, relax and play some Pubg, then you can now do that with your Xbox controller. Added a new sound effect while scoping or aiming weapon. Added new effects when a character is running or sprinting over different types of surface. Also added a slight delay when using drag and drop feature on items in inventory UI. So with this here, I'm not sure if they're talking about just the items in your inventory or items when you are looting. So when you open up your UI to loot, like I do, and you drag and drop items from the world into your inventory, if they did add a slight delay to that, it might be so that it's kind of balanced with people who just loot by looking at an item and hitting their hotkey to pick it up. I could see why they did that, but I'm just used to really hitting the tab and dragging and dropping, so kind of sucks that they did add a delay to it if that's what happened, but I guess, we'll have to live with it. They also improved the post-process effect when a character takes damage outside of the blue circle. Moving on to items and vehicles, you can now honk the horn in a vehicle if you are the driver and you use the left mouse click. They added new sound effects for motorcycle tire screech while driving. They eliminated the firing delay of the S1897 from pump action after reload. They reduced the casting time of the first aid kit / painkiller to 6 seconds and reduced the cast time of the medkit and adrenaline syringe to 8 seconds. Moving on to the UI, there is quite a few good changes here. First, they added a new option for VSync. They added new key bindings to use specific throwables, so you don't have to go through all your throwables to finally find your grenade to throw it. Also added a colorblind mode, added a FOV slider to first person view, only available in first person. That's not going to be in third person. They don't want to add it to third person just because people will, kind of take advantage of it depending on what their FOV is. Also, the HUD or heads up display got some love in this update. It will now tell you if you have a backpack, vest, or helmet equipped. It will also tell you all the weapons you have equipped on the right side of the screen. So that's some pretty cool changes to the HUD right there. Also, here is the list of bug fixes for this monthly update. Of course, feel free to pause the video to read all those or check out the link in the description to the full dev blog. This was my highlight of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out yesterday's video talking about a new upcoming game which is looking pretty awesome. That's Dead Matter. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'll see you guys next time.